Hey YouTube, how's it going? So we're back again with another Genshin Impact video today, and we're going to be starting the new Archon quest. I know it's been a few days since Sumeru launched, but I have been busy with other things, and we'll just get right into the video. Let's go. For all of you that are getting mad at me for not picking up this crystal chunks, yeah, I know there are a few of you out there. Oh, hello there, friend. We can see you coming. Oh, wait, what is that? Wait. Can you catch that thing? Wait. Where is it? Sorry. Pokeball, go! Oh, purely sure. Do we have it in here somewhere? Oh, it's so cute. It's so tiny. Okay, we're going in. Yo, this already.
Illusion shattered.
Ah, no, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, what is this? Yeah, sometimes appear, sometimes. Okay, whatever that is. No, I didn't mean to kill. Oh, oh, okay. Oh my god.
Now that we made it to Sumeru, our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
And she
And
starts talking.
speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your brother.
hmm Because I think she is second generation Archon. The first generation died or something like that. And she was brought here by the sages.
But even so, people call Sumeru the Nation of Wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the God of Wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information.
The god of wisdom.
But Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the statue of the Seven on it. That'll give us a way better view of things.
Aren't you supposed to be the guide? What are you guiding us to? Oblivion?
Even if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least we'll be able to check for some smaller settlements nearby.
Uh huh. Oh,
Wait a second. Look! There's someone up ahead!
isn't that convenient?
Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost adventurers.
Oh, I was just thinking of stabbing her.
Hey there! We're not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd like to ask for some directions.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Yeah, shout louder.
Huh?
That usually works, huh? Yeah, same. If I find someone like Paimon in the streets, that would be my reaction.
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Wait! Could she be ignoring us? How dare she?
Calm down, there's probably nothing to get worked up about.
Well, even so, she might be heading someplace where we could find other people to ask. Let's keep our distance and follow her.
Good idea. We'll just stalk someone we just met.
When we get the chance, we'll just ask someone else for directions.
Okay. It's proven. Okay, through mist of smoke and forest dark. It's
Come
proven
on,
that
let's
Paimon
follow
wants
her.
us to become a
Just
stalker.
keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us.
Okay, so what is this then? I want to use it. Okay, we just became Spider-Man, huh? That's cool. Uh-huh. Oh, we can go up there. Should we go up there or should we continue the quest? Go up there, continue the quest. Hmm. Unlock the map, continue the quest. Unlock the map, continue the
The
quest.
world remains constant over the centuries,
I wanna play
but human life is like the
Spider-Man.
dew at
Yeah!
dawn, or a
Oh my
bubble
god, that
rising
was
through
cool.
water. Transitory.
That's it. Go Pokeball. Duskbird. Okay, how is that? Kinda cute. Oh, wait. I need to bring out my traveler for this. Where is he? Where is she?
Just what will we come across?
Okay. The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. We got kind of a noble heart. Okay. Shinvat Ravine, Yazadahapu, Sumeru City, we have Gandha Hill, Gandharvaville. Okay, seems nice. Okay, cutscene time. Why are we standing at the back of the statue? What were those? Yeah, we saw them. What? No, what are those? Go on, just like that, yeah. We should ask her and get a chance. Little round planet things, huh? Oh, I love this. I love this. And the fact that we don't even need the Dendroculus to do this. Okay. I have a feeling me doing this is gonna get pretty old pretty quick. Oops.
Huh? She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished.
She's right there.
Let's go
What are you
take a
talking
closer
about
look.
vanished? Paimon's blind,
Paimon thought this
confirmed.
cave would lead to a village or something, but it looks like that's not the case.
Help, I'm stuck. I don't know the
Look,
controls for this.
she's
Okay.
sitting over there. Wait, she couldn't possibly be living here, could she?
Uh-huh.
What should we do now? Do we try asking her for directions again?
Sure, let's give it another shot. Maybe we shouldn't bother. Mm, I don't think we should bother, but yeah, let's give it
Alright
another
then.
shot.
It's not like we have anyone else we can ask. Even if she's not very friendly, we just need her to point us in the right direction. That's all. Oh. What a lovely smell.
Yo, she's smoking some
It's
weed,
coming
bro.
from that sensor over there. This is definitely not your typical place to call home, but at least it smells nice.
Yo, she cooking some
Maybe
pot
living
over
here
there
wouldn't
in the
be too
lab.
bad after all.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I told you.
Huh? What's the
We're
matter?
gonna get high.
You don't look too good.
The smell, it's something's not right.
What? Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange.
Yes, I've got to get out of here. No, I'm feeling dizzy. I think I'm gonna pass out.
What's happening? Traveler? This is no time for a nap. Oh, come on.
Huh? Whoa. What is this place? Huh? Where? Yo, sky is red. Okay, let's move on. Okay. Okay, we start very slow. Hey yo, Moon's got some moves. Alright, go with me. Wait, oh, we forgot to resonate with Dendro. No! Damn it. Okay, I'm still here. Continue following the voice, huh? Okay, just stop again. Lenti? Forget. Forget who?
Are you sure it's not serious?
Yeah,
The
she's
Traveler's been out for a long time now.
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that she's going to be alright, then there's
Collei!
absolutely nothing to worry about.
Collei!
Oh, are you awake now?
Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake!
Oh, will you shut up, please?
Well, we're at... Good question. Where are we? Hyman was in such a panic when you passed out that she even forgot to ask what place this is.
So, next time I pass out, you would let anyone take me anywhere. Good to know.
This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now it's mainly used by the forest rangers as a base of operations.
Okay.
My name is Collei. I'm a trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here.
She's too cute. Thank you for the help.
Oh, no things are necessary. I didn't do anything really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort?
I seem to be fine except the taste in my mouth. It's so bitter.
Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious.
Okay, I was taken to some weird place and given some weird medicine that tastes bitter. Thank goodness these are some good people.
Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up.
Oh, no thank you. I'm gonna pass. Don't. Please don't.
Whoops!
No. Clumsy, are we?
Collei, what's
There
the
he
matter?
is.
Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. All right, I'll get it for you once I'm finished here.
Sorry, Master.
Now, the guide to Avidya Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board. But if Farbode forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide somewhere a little more visible. Like right smack on his forehead so others can remind him to be careful.
Yeah, that's something I would do too.
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month. I'll be sure to give him a good talking to.
Come on, let's just want to get high.
Yes, please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll just let him be. But the next time he requires any of our medicine, be sure to charge him accordingly.
Yo, this man's pro taking drugs. What the fuck? Fabo just wants to get some shrooms, if you know what I mean.
So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari. He is chief officer over all the rangers here in Gandharvaville.
Oh.
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well.
Okay.
It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training and meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneol to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination.
Okay, first of all, they pronounce darshans wrong. It's not darshans, it's darshans. And yeah, spirit bonial. Hmm. Why?
In hopes of
Okay,
asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the spirit borneol I just mentioned.
yeah.
That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense?
Maybe?
Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out of body experiences? Or did you see anything while unconscious?
I don't think we should tell him. That was a bad idea.
Collei, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Yeah, why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my
Yeah,
room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get
I'm
a
not
move
so
on and be
sure
sure to do
about
as I've
that.
said.
I don't think we should be saying
Yes, Master Tainari.
Tainari.
Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However,
Mhm.
it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for
Okay.
further observation while you recuperate.
What are you now, a doctor? You were just a forest ranger seconds ago.
Further observation?
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you.
Okay, so start explaining.
Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape.
I mean, you guys gotta be more careful when you put in that spirit stuff.
If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea either. What?
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, my head hurts.
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you?
Yeah, just talking to you hurts my head.
So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again some. The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky.
Uh-huh.
For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own. At least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind of smell, okay?
Okay, I guess.
Good. Now continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for
Oh,
you.
please don't. No more of that, please.
Seriously? We just arrived in Sumeru and we're already having problems left and right.
Yeah, I kind of have a feeling that it's because of you.
Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but you really don't look too good. It'd probably be best to let you recover first.
Mm-hmm.
Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here worrying about you, you know.
Yeah, I don't really care about that. I feel it's a little weird.
What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now?
Yeah, my body does feel a little weird, but what I mean is, I don't think I don't think what I saw were hallucinations.
You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be?
I'm not sure. When I saw the vision, it felt like if I was standing deep underground, but the red sky Could it have been Hanria?
Well, considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here. But why didn't you say anything about it to Tainari?
I have a feeling China is hiding something.
If he misjudged your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right?
I don't think that's the case. He probably wasn't telling the truth. Yep, the traveler knows too.
Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? But if that's the case, why would he try to hide that from us?
Exactly, we need to get to the bottom of this.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That explains why you were so quiet earlier.
Uh-huh.
Well, that settles it then. We'll stay here to rest up and figure out what's going on with your hallucinations.
Probably
But
nothing.
it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think we should do?
Let's start by having a chat with Collei.
Good idea. Collei's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow about what she knows regarding the Dendro Archon and customs in Sumeru.
Mm-hmm. Get a night of rest. Thank God we don't have to use the time skip.
Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Collei!
All right, next let's see your right hand. Yes, not bad. But please remember that you still need to be careful. Understand?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
She is sick, isn't she?
Look, Collei, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter... well, you understand.
But I have a vision too! Am I useless to everyone now?
No, you are not useless, my dear. You're useful to me. You're in my party.
Don't talk like that, Collei. This is not something you need to be worrying about right now.
Exactly. Let's have some fun.
There you are. Feeling any better?
Is there something we can help with?
Yeah, since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Mm-hmm.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, perhaps Collei could take you two for a patrol south of Gandharvaville for the day.
Okay.
And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the Statue of the Seven.
Seriously, we're running errands now?
Tainari, we're ready to head out.
Roger, I'll be right there. All right, we'll be heading into the forest now. I'll leave any further details to Collei.
Yes, you can count on me.
So, Collei, what exactly are we going to be doing today? Tainari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really sound like the job for a ranger.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a job for us either, okay? We fought dragons. We defeated a harbinger. We fought the god of the sea. And you want us to clean the statue?
Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be pretty diverse. They handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities, ensuring fire prevention standards are met, and providing assistance to travelers and locals. As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest.
Oh, there are dangerous areas in the rainforest?
Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps as we make our way to the Statue of the Seven.
Okay. I guess
Come
since you
on,
asked so
traveler,
nicely.
this way!
Mhm.
You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Anything unusual, huh? I mean, we have a little Archon here. What do you think can happen? What the hell is this? Are we going to get mounts? Can we catch it? We really just caught a golden finch with that, huh?
I think I'll stay here a while.
No, we can't catch this. What is this? What are you?
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones.
Yeah, just hold on a second. What are you? A wildebeest? Hmm, viewpoint. Wait. Oh my god.
I think I'll stay here.
Dude, this place is so cool.
Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it.
It's tied up by leaves and things, the vines.
No problems with this lamp. Good.
Red-tailed lizard. Okay, we're back at the statue. Wait, what's that?
The statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before.
Yeah, we did.
It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't
Yep.
worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue.
No need to worry. Not a terrible climber. I'm a terrific climber. Shouldn't be a problem.
Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there.
Uh-huh.
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas.
Yeah, do your work.
By the way, Collei, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like?
Yeah, she's a small girl that measures about the size of Klee.
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Okay. So the previous Archon was Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. And Lesser Lord Kusanali is the one born after the previous Archon died.
Huh? Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yep.
Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the Wall of Samiel around the desert. Her
Wall
works
of
provided a means
Samiel.
of peaceful living for everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago.
Sounds exactly like what happened to Red in Makoto. Does it coincide with Kanria?
According to what Master has told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru.
What were the sages doing there?
To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Siristana.
Oh,
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
a lot of things. Fatui, Raiden A became the Archon of Inazuma. Rick's Lapis fell, Mondstadt fell into oblivion, etc., etc. We came to this earth.
Well, and then... I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest.
It's alright. I guess we'll figure it out in 3.7 or 8.
Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Yeah, technically she is.
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru. But...
But you see, there is a secret lore of Genshin Impact which is hidden behind some comics that you have to go and search for online, in which they describe that Collei was kidnapped by the Harbingers, I don't know, by some Fatui. She grew up under the Fatui or something like that. They did some experiments on her, they gave her some powers with delusions, maybe. And she was sent to destroy Mondstadt.
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry. We understand.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers.
Oh yeah, and she's also best friends with Amber, so she knows about us.
Anyway, you two know Amber, right?
As I said,
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Amber, outrider of the Knights of Favonius, the avid fighter from Mondstadt.
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person.
See, as I said, there's a hidden lore.
There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her.
Yeah, she has a parallel vision, so understandable.
If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt
And a little fangirling, are we?
Sorry.
Huh. Well, we've never seen this side of Collei.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure. You really like Amber.
Yep. She started fangirling in an instant.
Sorry. I was rambling on just now. It must have sounded kind of weird.
It didn't sound weird. It sounded like you wanted to marry her.
It's alright, Collei. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you.
Okay, I just said something that I shouldn't have. And people are going to start shipping Amber and Collei if they don't already.
So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
Huh?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters.
I mean, she's literally the first character you meet after entering the game, so...
In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion.
That's right, floating companion right
I
there.
knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring it up.
Aren't you considering?
Ah, so that's how you knew.
Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust. Really. I wish I could tell you more about the Ginger Archon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any books. Sorry.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned them.
Some guy you are, huh?
Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to ask, though. Why do you two want to know about the Ginger Archon?
Well, that's simple. We just want to meet her and ask her some questions about our long-lost brother, who is apparently siding with the Abyss. Cut to black screen.
So that's why you're here. Thank you for telling me your story.
Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right?
Everyone's right. We are friends.
Alright, we have a statue to clean.
Oh yeah, I had forgotten about that.
You both have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy. Let's meet back here shortly.
Sure, why not? Thank you. Wanna say something to me?
I'm not a very good climber. I'll go check the facilities up ahead. By the way, once we're done with our work here, would you like to chat some more?
Absolutely. Wow, you just gonna ignore me like that? Okay, Yolanda, I'm missing. What is this? Para fruit. I see, huh? And these are everywhere, so... Okay, can we? Yeah. And we come here to clean the statue.
Huh. Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small. Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
It's a lot Kusanagi.
The name does seem to fit the statue somehow. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll need to learn about lore about the statue of the seven in
Let's
Sumeru.
get started on cleaning the statue. Paimon will fly up and take care of the top, and you clean everything below.
Okay. Meticulously clean the statue. Huh?
Nice work. That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Collei.
But before that, Hey yo, we got Denver.
Collei, we're back!
Yeah, we're back. Oh, oh, I see it. Dendroculus. Right there. That's the Dendroculus.
Welcome back! You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break. I brought some fruit and water for us.
How kind of you.
Yay! Food! What kind of goodies did you bring?
Paimon, some restraint, please.
Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Collei is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their food. Xiangling taught Paimon that.
Okay, you need to stop hanging around so much.
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I hope
Pita
you'll like them.
pockets.
Whoops!
And you dropped it again.
Ah, no, you dropped it on the ground.
What? That's just straight up looks like a rock.
Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
And we didn't even pick it up.
Oh, whew. Paimon nearly had a heart attack there.
I wish you would. You enjoy the pitas together with Collei.
Those pitas are amazing. You're quite the cook, Collei.
Uh-huh.
Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted.
That's just you.
You really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon.
Mhm.
Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers, so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no time.
Great.
Yay! Thanks, Collei. It's hard to believe someone as diligent as you could have clumsy moments too.
Well, you know,
Oh, I guess it happens from time to time.
yeah, not as much as Paimon, so don't even worry about it.
So, Collei, don't you think that Tainari's a little too strict with you? He won't let you touch anything without his permission.
Yeah, well, there might be a reason for that. We don't know yet.
Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but she's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments.
Well, I think we need to start saying something.
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's actually very kind-hearted.
You sure about that?
I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature.
Oh,
Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called, something?
so even Sumeru people don't know how to pronounce their names.
Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the Academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position there. But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears.
That does sound like something Tainari would say. Speaking of his ears, I'd really like to pet them.
I know, right? I've always wanted to pet them too.
Yeah, she's too cute.
Anyway, Master could have easily left the rainforest to take up a position at the Academia, but he chose to stay here instead as a forest watcher, helping the locals every day and passing on his knowledge to trainees.
Uh-huh.
In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
Really? Paimon would have never guessed that.
Me neither.
Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here.
Seems wrong.
Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
What did you do?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But, it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, Why, oh why? Is she going to die? It probably started to get under Master's skin after a while.
Look at her face. Louise's expressions always are so hilarious.
Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon you.
Yeah, I doubt that. She has such a cute laugh.
Hey! Now even Collei started to laugh. Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget this! It's time for some primordial wrath!
Pioneer Wrath.
No! Don't touch me!
Yo, okay, what happened? Sorry? Collei, what's the
Oh,
matter?
sorry, Collei. Paimon didn't mean to scare you.
No, I just... I... I didn't mean that.
What's wrong?
Collei, are you okay? What's the matter?
No,
Huh?
I'm... I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that.
Yeah, I'm more worried about you. Something wrong?
Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharville. I think Master and the others should be back by now, too.
Okay. Are you okay though?
Huh? What was up with Collei just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look, she's practically running back. Paimon can't even see her now.
Yeah, you need to get your eyes checked, Paimon. Okay, we need to get this. How do I get this? Hmm?
Ah, Traveler,
Traveler.
you've returned.
Yep, we're back. Have you seen Collei by any chance?
No, we haven't.
Oh, Collei? Yes, I saw her go into her room just a moment ago.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait and talk to her tomorrow then.
Yep.
Oh,
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Collei, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe
Wait,
she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
this isn't Collei's house? But we met up here last time.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
What happened? Do we need some medicine?
Tighnari, what are you doing here? Where's...
I came to check on Collei's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
Okay. Can you
You
explain?
mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
Yeah, I really need to put you on a leash.
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Collei has been dealing with for some time. Collei has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself.
Oh, no, it's because of us. Oh.
I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
She doesn't consider you a friend, huh?
So, Tighnari, what's really wrong with Collei?
Yeah, spill the beans, bro.
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Collei just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet.
Do you really intend to tell us everything? Oh, wow. Right below the house, huh? Oh, so far, she can't hear us from here.
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Collei told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma.
Yeah, you could say I'm famous.
So, just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Collei is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because... Well, because Collei asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Collei revealing her past to you.
Okay.
But she insisted. saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
Okay, Collei lower incoming.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Collei? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Very
Right.
serious, huh?
Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body.
Oh. Wait, wasn't that something like that in Game of Thrones?
At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia.
Yeah, this was the friend zone guy had to deal with this, right? This type of disease, and who was it? The other thing was that Jon Snow's friend that saved him.
In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
Wait, this is sounding more and more like that. I see you. This is sounding more and more like the chapter from. Was it Lazarus? You know, the sick guy who was hauled down from the roof, and Jesus said, "You know, stand up and walk. You're fine."
That sounds terrifying.
They'll lose all control over their body.
Wait, hold on. So when Collei seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
It was because of
Correct.
the disease.
That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything,
So is there
lest she
cure
ends up
for
hurting
Elazar?
herself.
Definitely no cure for Elazar, because if there had been, she would have been cured.
With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar.
Sounds like cancer or AIDS.
Nevertheless, Collei's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Collei over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
Okay, and this member was the Tory. So wait, the comics obviously didn't explain how Collei came to with the Fatui, but like everyone assumed that she was kidnapped by the Fatui and they had the experiments done on her. But
What? The Fatui?
Collei's mother gave her to the Fatui.
Ah, it appears you're already familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation.
Well, don't worry, you don't have to explain the Fatui.
Anyway,
to
the
us.
person who eventually rescued Collei and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor.
The Tory.
I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Collei was with them.
Yeah, Child told us about him, the Tory, in Child's Quest, right? When they take Tusa to that factory where all the ring gods were being harvested or something like that.
However, Collei's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Collei is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Especially of a flying white-haired creature.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Collei's been through so much suffering.
That is a part of the reverse Illuminati.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Collei wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
Okay.
She
That's
doesn't
fine.
need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her.
Yep.
Collei once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
You don't mix words, do you?
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
How's Cole's condition now?
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led to her breakdown this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better.
Okay.
Though, I must admit that Collei's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville.
Oh,
She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now.
okay.
All right. Now that I've told you about Collei's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
Wait, we can come along. Okay, I don't know why, but I have this very bad feeling that Cole is about to die.
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Collei too.
All right, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering like the traveler. You must follow closely and listen to every instruction.
Okay.
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as lunar lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted with Elazar recover their energy.
Okay. Nilotpala.
Hey,
Lunar
Tainari,
lettuce.
where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Lunar lotus can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Oh, we can't stand all this.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are... The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Oh, huh. Okay then. Note to Paimon. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Tainari.
This is so fun. Wow. You can go really high up, huh? Wait, these guys. We fought these guys in.
Shine down! Gotcha!
Okay, so that was the Dendro reactions, huh?
Quietly now.
Propagate!
Inactivated fungal nucleus. Okay.
Illusion shattered! Take it easy.
Get down from there, would you? Okay, so this tree can trigger hyperbeam reactions quite efficiently.
Propagate!
Busted! There is no escape!
Okay. That's no slow. Wait, what? There's a lot of blue circles on the map, right? The minimap here? I'm not crazy, right? One?
There should be lunar lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll
Alright.
rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed amount.
I'm gonna get more of that. This is amazing. Oh wait, do you see that? These rocks go down as you collect. Okay, so there's more cube.
Alright, we've gathered enough lunar lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari.
Wait, does my traveler have some sort of passive talent for that? Doesn't seem like that. Why do these pop up? Huh?
Hey, Tainari! We found the lotuses you requested.
Let me take a look. Good, very good. These are all excellent quality.
Anime.
I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here. It seems we even have enough time to stock up on some other things I need.
Okay,
Hey, Tainari!
that's your bunkmate, right?
Oh, Tainari! Someone's calling your name. They're dressed like a forest ranger.
Ah yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing back so early?
Stop thinking.
Let's
and
go
go
find
for
out
it.
what's going on.
Yeah, let's go. Wow, they couldn't even just walk us over here, huh?
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
Okay.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The
Huh?
withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already clear just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
Okay.
And the radius of the contamination?
Hi.
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading. So we didn't risk getting any closer.
No, that's an intelligent person.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the meantime, please guide these two back to Gandharvaville.
Wait, Tainari! Why don't you let us help you?
Yeah.
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands.
Bitch, what are you talking about? We defeated dragons before.
There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. It's called the withering. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching such places.
Didn't we encounter something like this in the chasm?
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous place. As
Don't
Amir
worry
said,
about it.
only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able to resist the withering's corrosive effects for a time.
I have a feeling that this vision is somewhat like Thor's hammer, right? Like people are born with the power of the elements, but the vision helps them control it, guide it. But without the vision, they still can use the elements.
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities deal with it, like Tainari here. Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it.
I might be able to help with this. I can also control the elements.
But you don't seem to carry a vision.
Don't need that.
Don't worry, she may not have a vision, but she's a real pro at using the power of the elements.
Yep.
It seems the rumors about you are true. In that case, all right, you two may accompany me.
Uh-huh.
We typically only teach visitors how to identify the withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville. We'll make an exception today and show you what it looks like up close.
Let's go.
Stop. Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Huh.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered. That whole area is kinda gloomy. Even the air looks like it's filled with ash.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look of this.
Why didn't you just stay back? Let me
That
handle this.
is the withering. All right, traveler. We're going to have to enter that withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for what we call tumors of the withering. If we eliminate those, then the area will be saved.
Gotcha. Let's
Thank
do
you.
this.
But I must warn you, don't push yourself. This is your first time handling this sort of thing, after all. Even with elemental powers, once you step inside the withering zone, you may experience extreme discomfort. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside the zone and take a breather. It could become a matter of life and death.
Hey, I got Bennett.
You ready then? Let's go.
You don't need to worry about it. I have Bennett.
First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone.
Dreadful withering. All elemental resistance, physical resistance, and max HP decrease. Okay. If you remember the withering zones, fully cannot decay and this will fall. So dendrograna to clear the withering away. Okay. Candles of life and flames of life may appear helpful. Okay. Bouncy mushrooms. That's what they call bouncy mushrooms. This type of Tilakshana creature. Okay. There's 3 states. I think that depends on what you apply. This might be electro, this is a normal state, and this might be burnt or I don't know. Okay, that's a very low attack. You cannot use that. Okay, calm down. Yeah, I like that.
Let's light it up!
Bye. Dude, I have C4. Okay, C5 bandit. What does it say? This is the Dendrograna. Another exploration knowledge. Dendrograna. These stray spirits that accompany the appearances of auspicious branches of Dendrograna symbolize the protection of Dendro. Protection of Dendro. When Chasson is the power of Dendrograna. Okay, so I can literally do this, right? You can just look at that, do this, charge shot, and bang. That's done. Bang. That's done. What's the last one? Bam. You're done.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Propagate!
Okay, we got a new fungus. A monster with basic intelligence with the ability to fire attacks. Not to enter either an activity or a score save. Okay. So, will attack characters, causing decay to accumulate. Destroy the shields. Okay, so we can.
Illusion shattered! Teamwork is dreamwork! Here comes the catch. Quietly now. Torn to oblivion!
Now, destroy the tumors of the withering.
Huh? That's it?
We
Kind of.
did it! Everything's returning to normal now!
That was kind of anticlimactic.
Yes, thanks to you two. We were able to quickly restore this area back to normal.
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have the feeling you're worried about something?
It's that obvious, huh? All right, it's like this.
This guy doesn't know how to keep secrets or how to, be open about them either.
Recently, the rate at which the withering zone appears has been increasing. even though we were able to quickly clear that withering zone, it won't be long before another one appears.
Okay.
If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. The withering is leaving lasting effects on the rainforest itself.
Uh-huh.
For instance, even though we cleared out the withering zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover.
So ask your Dendro Archon to use some Dendro energy.
This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants.
Okay, I understand this is like a metaphor for how we are treating the world itself. But it's a little too on the nose, don't you think?
And most disturbingly, as the appearances of withering zones have started to increase, Collei's case of Elazar has also become more serious.
So this is basically saying that how we are polluting the environment and that is affecting our own health, huh?
Huh? Well, why is that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for patients with other conditions.
Is there no permanent way to get rid of the withering?
No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world.
Maybe the tree that we saw in the vision.
By the way, have you heard of Irminsul before?
Irminsul. I think I've heard about it somewhere before. No, I haven't. Maybe? Irminsul? Doesn't really ring.
Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense. You can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards.
Oh?
I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground, all the way up to the surface.
Okay. So what you're saying is basically the world of Genshin or the world of Teyvat is flat. Spreading and extending a massive amount. Sounds a lot like what I saw when I lost my session.
Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day.
Oh?
The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
And as for the withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it.
You mean the tree is sick?
That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's familiars a long time ago. But even those mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul.
Real Lord Rukkhadevata's familiars. Was that what those round plant-like things were?
I'm afraid we rangers will be battling the withering zones here for a long time until a cure is found.
Okay.
All right, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken care of things here, it's time for us to head back to Gandharvaville.
This dude is hiding a lot of things, bro. We're back.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The withering zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry.
Yep.
Wait, is that?
That's a dusk.
Oh no, Hypatia!
Its name is Aphasia?
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news.
Oh.
You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
How was I supposed to know who she is? She didn't even say her name. She didn't even look at us. She just basically shrugged us off and went to the cave.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it. Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Yes, allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her meditation.
Okay.
She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
This has happened before, hasn't
Well, obviously because this has happened before.
it? What did
Last
that
time
mean?
she drew 5 lines. And by the time we found her... well, I'd prefer not to remember that.
Okay.
Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to her?
Wait,
Uh-huh.
you want us to bring her the rations? But will the traveler be okay if her cave is still filled with that funny incense?
Don't worry, we'll be fine. We got Denver on our side.
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
It's light and refreshing fragrance. No unusual feelings this time.
Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy?
Mm-hmm.
But wait, how'd you know that she'd be okay this time, Tainari?
Yeah, he knows a lot of things that he's not telling us.
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that she could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. I knew then that she would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsol's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw while you were unconscious?
What I saw weren't hallucinations, were they?
That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you.
You know what? I hate this character, officially.
Because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Tevat.
Well,
My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Sumeru.
the fate of Sumeru, dude, calm down. We're not taking any. Oh my god.
Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from you.
Okay, fair enough. So, what exactly was it that I saw?
When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself.
So, we saw Arminsol's own memories?
I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneol are aimed at establishing a connection with Irminsul, just as you did.
So that incense is supposed to link you to Arminsol somehow?
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously, she completely ignored us the last time we tried talking to her.
Seems a bit rude, doesn't it?
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid communicating with others.
That sounds like the monks, the Buddhist monks.
Please, wait here for a moment.
Is she training to be a monk or is she training to become a researcher? Which one? Hey, buddy. Okay, bye, I guess.
Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy.
Alright.
Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her and she'll answer any questions you may have.
Thank you.
No. I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.